Gotham City.
Well,
Shut up, Miller.
Mr. Miller, I heard you don't want to be part of TRT anymore. What happened?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what Mello told me.
Well,
Apparently,
yeah.
he said you don't want to be a part of.
Mello,
You and Frost don't want to be a part of TRT. You guys want to do your own thing.
Mello's
you that
two-dimensional.
bastard? I'm bleeding out.
I tried to explain to him I want to think about it for a few days and evaluate. Ah.
I heard D-Lane did that to Future, but shot him instead.
He did do that. I watched it. Yeah, no, what I said to Mello is like,
we don't really care about futures.
I want to evaluate who's in TRT when they start rebuilding and think about it for a couple of days.
You said that like TRT wasn't a shit.
What are
No,
you?
I agree
you?
it was us, but right now I have D running it. So like, is that something you really want to do?
What do you mean D's running it?
What like? There's two people in shift 1 TRT. It's D and Opal. D.
How is D in there?
Exactly. Do you see why I
I
feel
don't
the
know
same
why.
way, Kade?
Because he's Opal's little teacher's pet. That's why.
Exactly. So,
I don't want
why
TRT anymore.
I'm thinking about it before just jumping head first.
Oh my god.
It might
I'm
be
telling
me.
you, Shift 2 has good TRT. We got good TRT people.
Hey, 100%. And I wish I was more shift 2.
I
but
got
like,
Ruby York. She does actual good work, and I got Henry Chaos. He's pretty good.
You've made Chaos TRT and not me, you fat fucking
hey,
ogre.
okay, they might be making SWAT,
You
so
stupid beluga whale. Wait, isn't TRT SWAT? Isn't it literally what
yeah, but
TRT
they
is?
might be making SWAT as well.
Oh,
Oh, what? Isn't
Yeah.
TRT SWAT?
who's making SWAT?
Hey, you are on the ground.
Let me guess. It's gonna be Captain. It's Maxwell is making SWAT, right? How does that
Isn't
make any
T-
sense? Then what's the point of
Isn't
TRT?
SWAT? Isn't TRT literally tactical response team? Like, hello?
Either way, I'm just giving it a couple of days before, like, I never said I don't want
Bro,
to be
what
TRT.
is this, bro? Why are people like this, bro? Why are people wanting to make fucking SWAT and shit?
CMC 147.
Because they're unhappy with how things were dealt with. That's why.
What was dealt with?
The whole, like, how it was, like, just handled. How people lost their jobs.
What was wrong? How was handled?
There was lack of conversations.
Okay,
What
so
conversation?
no. The thing is, you know what pisses me off? They all blame Romello. Radich is LSPD captain.
I'm not blaming
He's
anyone.
the
Do you know what happened to me though, Quangle? I got told 3 days before this whole TRT stuff happened that what was gonna happen is happening, and then I got brought to a warehouse and got told, yeah, we're gonna keep 3 people as TRT, and you're gonna be one of them. And
Who told you that?
Opal. And then she
What
showed
happened?
me that she showed me a building and was like, and all the plans for TRT, and was like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then it hyped me up and was like, yeah, it's gonna be great again. And then I find out through an announcement that I've lost my job. No conversation, absolutely zero conversation.
So who are you? Who exactly
Yeah, but
fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Opal, but like it's the whole of
Okay,
TRT.
exactly. It's
though.
Opal's fault. Why don't you talk to her?
I haven't, but like, it's
Are
just,
you bitching like a little?
I'm not bitching. I'm just saying I'm gonna take a couple days to decide if I want to be part of it again.
That's being a. That's literally
I
being
mean,
a bitch.
that's fine, but again, I blame Opal for that. Why would she sell you on a false promise?
Hey, you tell me.
Exactly. And then you know what? Radich is captain from the LSPD, and he's a TRT side.
I don't
for
even know
LSPD.
who Radich is. I'm gonna be honest. I've never met the guy.
Okay, that's my point. That's my point. Why does everything come back to Romello? It's starting to piss me off.
I ain't blaming Romello.
No, but I'm not saying you, but everybody else is blaming Romello for it.
I like Romello. Romello's cool. He actually pulled me for a conversation.
I want to rewind the conversation back to SWAT. So what's the difference between SWAT and TRT?
There probably won't be differences if it is a thing. I doubt it will be a thing. It's just in talks.
So then what is
I
there's no
really
way
doubt it'll be a
SWAT
thing.
gets... You know what SWAT's going to be? It's just going to be formed to spike TRT. That's literally all it's going to be.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so dumb.
No. But like, if it's a thing, it'll be a increase.
No, it won't, bro. It'd be stupid as shit.
It's okay, Kate. It'll be fine.
Nah, because people are just dumb in their head, bro. People just
You lost
upset
your
that
job
they got
too.
something. No. I can get it back. I can get it back easy as
He
fuck.
knows how to get it back. Anybody could get it. But the thing is, people are not
people just-
proactive. They don't want to set up operations. They don't want to lead scenes. So tell me, how do you expect them to be TRT if they don't want to do any of that?
I've been doing all of them things.
Okay, then you should probably get it.
Listen, you know what it sounds like to me, Miller? It sounds like a bunch of bitches. They lost their right to do the exact same thing they do anyway, but they just want to throw up a fit. Everything that TRT does, anyone can do.
Yeah, I said
difference
this. It's literally the only difference is it's a morale thing. Like, do you
Everyone's
want to
just
be
up and
part of
up.
the team? It does nothing.
Yeah, Yeah, everyone's just, arms up in the air for no reason. Like, I don't know. Like, you were just bitching to bitch.
I think, do you know what it is? I think a lot of people know they weren't doing what they needed and know they won't get it back, and that's why they're like.
Yeah,
exactly.
From a few people.
If you're doing
bitching is gonna if enough people bitch, they hope that someone
that doesn't happen though. That never happens.
What, they don't come in and reverse it?
No, that would never happen.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it blunt. When TRT was run by Den Shiesty, it was the best in its prime purely because you had someone passionate that gave a about it, and Den only let in people who wanted to do the TRT shit. Then when it all fizzled away, Den stopped coming on duty. No one wanted to do that shit anymore, and that was just the harsh reality of it is.
Yeah, no, agreed. TRT did need a shake-up.
But would you argue, though, right now, other than Cyprus, like what gangs at the moment, in terms of like gang activity, moving on, like we don't have the massive drug dealing situations that you get TRT was dealing with back then, right? That's not as common. Is it not right that then there's a shake-up in a team because the mission statement's changed? No.
No. The mission statement changed because people can't be bothered to do it. Drug calls still happen. People just don't want to go to them.
The thing is, the reason why TRT got wiped, you guys are the reason why TRT got wiped, right?
Because everyone in it was useless and didn't do anything because they couldn't lead a scene.
It was watered down. There was no significance to it. Quality, exactly. It was watered down.
Is this SWAT thing actually happening?
Probably not.
And also, by the way, me and Den were the only ones that were pushing for TRT to be SWAT. So if there was ever a holdout, it would be like 10 TRT respond, and then like if the 10 TRT get wiped, then it is what it is. Like that was something that like I remember like vividly, me and Shiesty were pushing for it. I remember speaking to like Gunner and shit about it. Like, this is something that we
rather than the current thing of 40 cops just
yes. Specifically in a holdout. Specifically, that's the key word.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. That would be something like. The thing is, TRT's lacking like a job at the moment. Like you said, whatever you would want to do as TRT, you pretty much do as a normal officer.
You can go get warrants as a normal officer. You can go do this as a normal. You can do anything you can do with TRT. You can do as a normal officer, apart from being an unmarked car. That's it.
Hey, literally, if you wanted to set up an operation to go catch somebody with a warrant, you could do that.
I've been doing
Nobody
that.
stopped
I've been doing
that. Good.
As a PBO, like we've done it.
Exactly. If you guys keep doing that, you will get TRT. I told Romello, I told him, I said, there's a couple people I've seen do stuff, and there's a couple people I haven't seen do anything. And if they keep going without doing anything, I'm gonna take their vest away. That guy Gray V, I haven't seen him do a single TRT thing. I'm gonna take his vest away in a couple days if he doesn't do anything.
I'm gonna be honest.
I want it to mean something.
I don't know the guy either. I just didn't know if he was a different shift.
I think he's
shift too.
Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of these people I cross with for like very little. It's even you two. Yeah. Like you guys are a lot later than you used to be too. Are you gonna still be this late in a couple of months, Kade?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like really?
Yeah, probably. I don't wake up as early as I used to, like in general.
Kade transferred to shift too. Yeah, these times now.
Listen, it's just people are bitching because like, how do I say it, man? Some people just like to be the kind of person who is in everything, and when they lose something that they were in, and they know it's not easy to get back, they just cry about it. Like some people just like to have every cert under the sun, and then they lose one cert and then they cry about it. Like it's just all it is, bro.
After Den left, did a bunch of people manage to like low effort their way in essentially?
100%.
No.
100% people low efforted in.
Okay.
Bro, people got in for just like leading one scene. They never did all the Den stuff.
Oh, you're talking about when Den left?
Yeah, when Den left.
Oh, yes. It got watered down. There was no significance to it. It literally TRT meant nothing.
When Den led it, it was like you were pretty much TRT doing ops every day with them before getting it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Quangle wasn't TRT, but he was with us. I mean,
yeah, I was even TRT, but I was going to ops with them and doing drug calls and a bunch of stuff every day.
But that shit, like, bro, it meant something, bro. People cared that much because, bro, I'm not even. It's gonna sound dumb to say, but people saw we were having fun, right? People were like, holy, like these guys. One, they're catching people, and two, they're actually having fun.
Yeah,
and people wanted to get
big chases, big this.
Yeah,
big that.
And people wanted to get involved in that, and then they get involved in it, and then now they lose it and they bitch about it, even though they're like the last 3 months, no one was doing the shit that was being done before anyway. I don't get it.
But my argument, my only point is I come on shift. I'm here like shift 1, shift 2, right? And the only turfs I see really like selling drugs is South Shambles and occasionally Fudge, right? So
Well, back in the day, there was so many drug calls all
Right,
the time.
okay.
We would go from drug call to drug call to drug. It was ridiculous.
We went tough to
Everybody
tough.
was selling drugs.
No.
back
and what,
No,
and
no,
just
no,
go
you-
back to the first one at the end.
No,
like,
no, no, Quangle. You remember the freest lick every time was the ballers that sold on fucking.
Yes,
on
we would
Chumash.
go. We would literally go to the beach, and we knew people were there. We just take a picture and we set up an op and move in. We'd go to Cypress. We'd go Saints Block was always selling. Everybody was selling
Grove.
drugs.
Really, it's
Sandy,
just roll.
Polito.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I do see some drug dealing in Sandy, but that's pretty. But my point is, right, is if it's warrant apprehensions and like turf, quote unquote pushes and dealing with drug dealing, but one of those things doesn't happen as much. Do you not want to change the mission station?
No,
of it
listen,
to-
TRT has always been what it's been, right? It's always been the
Right,
same
okay.
thing, which is it's a group of people that know when something like, i.e., when a shootout happens or shit hits the fan, that they're there to be able to take lead, take scene, take initiative,
Right,
and
okay.
know how it should be run.
it's not just the operations, it's
the
like
reason,
technical
yeah,
speciality.
the reason why the drug shit is always brought up, whatever the is because that was just something that we all like to do it as a group. That's just the reality of it.
Right, okay.
It was something that we enjoyed doing as a TRT. It was something that Shiesty liked leading, stuff that I like doing, Miller liked doing it, like the whole pictures and going into turfs, right? That was the fun. That was the shit that was cool to do together. The essence of it was though, TRT were only at the time only people that knew how to lead a shootout, lead a high intense situation whether it was a bank truck or a holdout, wherever it might be. That's initially what TRT was.
Right, okay, well that makes sense. Well, my question is like, what would be your new fun thing to do together, do you think?
War and
apprehensions.
apprehension.
War
Yeah.
apprehensions,
good.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
the new kind of fun thing to do now. I'm gonna be honest, set up things and
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, man. Apparently, Richard, you hear the LSPD's making a SWAT team. Did you hear that? LSPD's
Officially?
making a SWAT team.
No, it ain't
Right.
official. It was just like a
It's in the
rumor.
works.
I know
apparently.
it's the meme of the week.
It's the meme of the week. Yeah, I don't think it'll actually happen. Look what I
Oh, you
sent
guys
you,
see this-
Quangle. Look how much
Hey,
we
guys
found
see
them.
our, you guys see the graphic for the Gang Olympics?
Yeah.
where
Look up Rissa. Look at Cassidy. Cassidy's got his piece on domes on D4.
what the fuck?
Nah, that's
is this
crazy.
shit, bro?
Oh my god.
Is that Miguel in Cyprus?
That's Luke Qatar as the manor, right? There's like
That's
clearly
Flash in
Luke,
Cyprus.
right?
No, I ain't. Oh, yeah, that is
probably
Luke.
That is clearly Luke.
Hades
Yeah.
is
Wait, what is the bottom right dice?
God knows.